not one, but two huge first, second appearances in this story. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. The Web of Fear contains John Levine's first credited appearance in Doctor Who. Now, he will later go on to become Sergeant Benton, one of the major recurring characters in UNIT throughout the 1970s. But in this story, you never even see his face. He appears as one of the Yeti. Now, the thing is, it's not really his first appearance in Doctor Who. He first showed up about a year earlier in the Moon Base as one of the Cybermen, but he received no on-screen credit. So, although this is his first credited appearance, it really is his second appearance. Now, I've got a great story about John Levine, but I'm saving that up for the invasion coming up in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. The other, much more significant second appearance is Nicholas Courtney as the Brigadier. Of course, in this story, Lethbridge Stewart is not yet a Brigadier, he's Colonel Lethbridge Stewart. But if you know anything about Doctor Who, you know that the Brigadier is the most significant character in the history of Doctor Who isn't the Doctor himself. Nicholas Courtney's appearance as the Brigadier spanned the decades, with him appearing several times in the 60s, throughout the 70s, appearing a few times in the 80s, and then again in the 2000s and the 2010s. In fact, the only decade in the entire history of Doctor Who in which Nicholas Courtney does not appear is the 1990s, and that because there was only one story, the 8th Doctor television movie. And frankly, I'm surprised they didn't find a way to give him a cameo in that, but that's another story. Now, of course, this is not Nicholas Courtney's first appearance in Doctor Who. This is just the first appearance of the Brigadier. Nicholas Courtney very significantly appeared in Mission to the Unknown, the precursor to the Daleks' master plan. And so, much like John Levine, this is a major second appearance of an actor in Doctor Who. Now, I think it is a very cruel trick of fate that the episode in which Lethbridge Stewart first appears is the one episode of The Web of Fear that remains completely lost. We have audio, we have pictures, but the actual episode itself remains absent from the BBC archives, and thus what I watched today was a reconstruction. And it is tragic. Of all of the lost episodes, if I could pick just one to reappear, this would be it, simply because of the significance of the first appearance of the Brigadier, well, Colonel in this story. From the very moment he appears in the third episode of Web of Fear, Lethbridge Stewart takes command as a highly competent and in-command military leader, and notably one who trusts the Doctor even when he doesn't comprehend what the Doctor is telling him. When the Doctor tells him that he has a machine that can travel in space and time but that looks like an ordinary police box, Colonel Lethbridge Stewart looks at the totality of the situation and accepts at face value what the Doctor is telling him. And that core competence of the Brigadier is what stands the test of time throughout the decades. I love this character so much, and I'm so excited to finally have him on the show. And that about wraps it up for today. Tomorrow I've got 2 more episodes of The Web of Fear. I hope you will join me. And until then, like I always say, stay home, stay safe, be kind, and be patient. I will see you tomorrow.